of honor, and since I'm the bossy, talkative one in the family, I appointed myself the speech giver, although when I'm done, anyone else is welcome to have a talk, and I can see who has some things he wants to say. When I was a little girl, I loved all things baby. Real babies, baby dolls, baby animals, it didn't matter. If it was a baby, I wanted to hold it and play with it. I clearly remember praying very sincerely that I would wake up one morning and one of my baby dolls would be alive. Well, God heard and answered my prayer, because when I was about 4.5 years old, a real live baby did indeed come to live in our home. While I don't remember Mom being pregnant, I do clearly remember the day my baby sister came home from the hospital and can still picture Mom walking up the sidewalk with her. She arrived on November the 19th, all 9.5 pounds of her. It was the only day in her entire life she was overweight. I was convinced that God sent her to our home so I could be her mother, or at least practice my amazing motherly skills on her. It never seemed to dawn on me that she already had a wonderful and capable mom for about the next 35 years or so. I'm 44. Thankfully, I did finally figure that out and realized the only thing she needed from me was a sister. Sorry it took me so long to tell you, but hopefully better late than never. Thanks to that realization, Mary the mother went out the window and left in his place a real relationship with my amazing little sister, who is also one of my best friends. God has blessed Charlene with many wonderful attributes. A few of them are her ability to bake and decorate a cake, something she taught herself. He also blessed her with the ability to not only be a good mom to her 2 boys, but an inner strength I don't think she even knew she had, that has made her not just a good mom, but an amazing mom to a very special little boy that arrived in her home a little over 9 years ago. We've all seen her take an unexpected circumstance in life, and instead of saying, "Why me?" say, "Why not me?" And not only has she made sure her son with special needs had an amazing life, but she's used those circumstances to reach out to other families, to start a ministry, and to bless others' lives, and she has only just begun. She has taken the term Mama Bear to a whole new level. Woe unto anyone who even thinks about saying or doing something unkind to a child or adult with special needs. Believe me, you'd rather run into a real bear in the woods than her, should you choose to try that. Another attribute she has is that she has taken the talents God has given her and uses them to bless others' lives. Just today, when I thought she was at home not having to bake anything for a party for once, I find out that she's baking and decorating cupcakes for a teenage girl with special needs and is having a birthday. If you ever face circumstances in life and you don't know how to face them, talk to her. She can tell you how. She has also used the talents God has given her in her church and various ministries. She doesn't just sit and warm a seat, but she has gotten involved in several things and puts her all into whatever role she is filled. We also know that she loves serving God, but nothing is more important to her than her relationship with Him, her wonderful husband Steve, and her kids. Something you might not know is God has also given her some feistiness. Don't let that little petite thing fool you. She's a card-carrying member of the NRA. Just a couple weeks ago, a bad driver ran her off the road on 95 in his U-Haul, sideswiping her truck and sending her flying into the median as he continued to drive on. Most women would likely have just sat there and cried, but not my feisty little sister. She got right back on the road, chased that truck down while talking to the police on her cell phone, and got him to pull over. While waiting for the police to arrive and trying to calm herself down, she called me to tell me what was happening and then got tickled because she was pretty sure the driver of the truck was really kicking himself for letting himself be pulled over by this tiny little woman. I don't know what the next 40 years hold for Charlene, but I have no doubt God is going to continue to use her to touch the lives of others just as He has been doing. I think I speak for my other 2 sisters when I say, instead of a little sister that looks up to her big sisters, which is often the case, we all look up to her with a great deal of admiration for the woman that she is. Some people look to movie stars or sports figures and call them their heroes. Personally, my hero is the person we are all here celebrating tonight, my little sister, Charlotte. Happy birthday, Charlotte.
Thank you very much.